Welcome to Yoga Sarvatika. I'm Lexi, and today I have an energizing session for you that will help you find your second wind of the day. We'll begin standing in the center of our mats, melting the shoulders down away from the ears, and bringing our attention and awareness to our breathing. Take a moment to ask yourself how you're doing, how you're feeling, and we'll try to leave our session feeling better than we do now. We'll work through sun salutations today and build our way up to pyramid pose. To begin with a deep inhalation, raise the arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, begin folding down, hinging from the hips, all the way into a deep forward fold. The next time you breathe in, halfway lift the body, with the back almost parallel to the mat. As you exhale, we'll fold down again, and with an inhale, rise to standing. We've completed with breath the first part of a sun salutation. We'll exhale the hands to heart center and do it all again. Inhaling the hands to the sky. Exhale as we hinge from the hips, deep forward fold. As we breathe in, we'll raise the back halfway and begin walking our hands up to the top of the mat. Take your time here. We'll walk the feet back as well and find our first downward facing dog of our session today. From here, we'll take Vinyasa. Whenever you're ready, inhaling forward to plank pose, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, lowering down through Chaturanga with the elbows close to you, and pressing up for a cobra, arms straight, gaze arching towards the sky. From here, we'll find downward facing dog once again, and step our feet all the way to the hands. You also have the option of jumping the feet to the hands. When we arrive to the top of the mat, we'll inhale the hands up to the sky together, standing tall, and as we exhale, we'll fold down back to earth. Once again, inhaling the hands up above the head. This time as we exhale, we'll sit into a deep chair pose. Try keeping the weight of your body in the heels of the feet. Engage the core. And if you'd like extra challenge, you can play with coming up onto the toes for a moment. We'll release our chair, inhaling the hands to the sky and exhaling into a deep forward fold. Inhaling the back halfway up, exhaling fold, and inhaling the hands to the sky. As we exhale, we'll bring the hands together at heart center. We'll take a bit wider stance and spread the arms at either side of us, beginning to take small turns, so each hand taps the opposite hip. Waking up the spine. We'll take a wider stance now, and as we turn, try lifting one foot at a time, letting the left foot come up as you turn to the left, and the right foot come up as you turn to the right. Waking the body with gentle, energizing movements to get you your second wind. Now we'll work closely with our breath to move through a modification of sun salutation inspired by Kundalini Yoga. First, bringing the hands into a ball shape, touching all fingertips. Inhaling this ball up above the head, and exhaling, throwing it back behind us. As you inhale again, opening the arms wide, crossing them, exhaling them open, and crossing them opposite on top. We'll do this a few times so you can practice. Inhaling our ball up over the head, and exhaling as we throw it behind. Inhaling the arms out, exhaling them over, and switching the cross. Inhaling up our ball of light, exhaling behind. Inhaling the arms open. We'll cross each one over the other, and bring our hands back up to the sky before sitting once again into a deep chair pose. If you're not already at the top of your mat, we'll mindfully move our chairs towards the front edge of the mat so we have space to lift the left foot up from chair and step it back behind us to find Warrior 1. Transitioning to Warrior 2, opening the hips and arms, Take right elbow to right knee for extended side angle, reaching over with the left arm before turning back for reverse warrior. Coming back to warrior 2, straightening the front leg, we'll drift over into triangle pose, shifting the upper body forward and reaching the left arm up to the sky. Right hand comes to right ankle. From here, we'll raise back up and bring our feet slightly closer together. Just 2 feet of distance between the feet is perfect. We'll take both hips facing forward, hinging at the hips, just like in our forward fold, to find pyramid pose. You'll feel this in your hamstrings. If it's too much, you can try spacing the feet a bit wider apart. But I encourage you to breathe through it, observe sensation, and let yourself be challenged. With an inhale, we'll release and rise back up, hands to heart center. We'll step our feet together and move through a sun salutation, inhaling the hands above the head, exhaling to find a deep forward fold. We'll inhale, halfway lifting the back, and exhale back to earth. Once again, breathing in, reaching the hands towards the sky, and exhaling them to heart center. Reaching up once more to get the spine as long as possible before exhaling and sitting down into a deep chair pose. You're welcome to try coming up onto the toes here if you're looking for a bit of extra challenge today. We'll move to the top of the mat, lifting up the right foot now and sending it back behind us for warrior 1. From here, opening the hips and arms to warrior 2, bringing the left arm to left leg, extended side angle, and finding reverse warrior, left arm arching overhead, opening the left side body. Coming back to warrior 2, we'll straighten the left leg, shifting our body forward and drifting down into triangle pose, right arm reaching to the sky. If you want a challenge today, you can try bringing your gaze up to your right thumb. We'll gently come out of triangle and bring our feet closer together in a standing position. About 2 feet distant apart is perfect. We'll inhale to get the spine long as we exhale, folding down into pyramid pose. Notice sensation in your body and breathe through it without judgment and with patience. This is a posture to open the hamstrings, lengthen the spine. We'll walk the hands forward, step the feet back for a familiar downward facing dog, and move through a vinyasa to plank, down through chaturanga, and inhaling up to cobra pose. We'll come back to downward facing dog and jump or walk your feet to your hands for a deep forward fold. Inhale the hands up above the head, moving through another sun salutation, exhaling down to earth, inhaling halfway lift, and exhaling to a deep forward fold. We'll inhale the hands to the sky, and with our exhalation, sitting back down into a deep chair pose, but this time adding a twist. We'll twist the upper body to the right, if possible, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And we'll try keeping both hands as close to heart center as possible. We'll inhale to come back to center, switching our twist, this time bringing the upper body to the left, and if possible, hooking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, bringing your gaze over the left shoulder. We'll come back through center, releasing our chair, hands to the mat, deep forward fold. You can even hold on to the back of your legs or ankles if you'd like. We'll give the lower back a moment to find release here. Raising up slightly, we'll grab onto both elbows with the opposite hand and gently sway from side to side. Again, inviting tension to leave the lower back. Find your breath again here. gently swaying and letting the upper body hang without effort. Little by little, we'll raise the upper body all the way up to standing, releasing the arms at our sides. With a deep inhalation, bringing the hands together over the head. And as you exhale, we'll lean over to the right, keeping the weight in the feet even so we don't collapse in the right hip here. We'll follow our breath to move through these once more, inhaling the hands to center and exhaling as we lean to the right, keeping the hips and feet even and balanced. Inhaling as we move back through center, and exhaling as we lean over to the left side, guided by the arms and hands. We'll return to center with a deep inhalation and lower the hands through heart center all the way down to rest at our sides. Taking a moment of Tadasana mountain pose, standing balanced, tall and strong on your yoga mat. Before we close, we'll gently let the neck roll in a few slow, wide circles, taking each direction 3 times. Rolling the head behind you and letting the chin come down towards the chest. Switching sides once you've completed your 3 rounds. And eventually letting the head come back to rest at center. We'll take our arms wide, giving yourself a hug of gratitude for this beautiful gift of yoga today. Thank you so much for sharing your time and practice with me. Namaste, and I'll see you next time.